might have one on, guys. Fish on, fish on. Oh man, that's a nice one, Justin. That's a nice one. What's happening, everybody? We are back out here for the almighty tug again. We are trying to get our first official saltwater episode up in front of you. I've got my son in tow right behind me. He's freshly graduated from the University of Delaware. So if you want to go ahead and congratulate him, he's got a degree in economics, man. So I'm so proud of him. But it's been a couple of years since he and I have been out fishing together. We went to Massey's Landing. That's where you see him kicking my butt there, catching all of those tog and making me look like a fool. But we'll pop that episode up at the end of the video right here so you guys can check that out once you finish watching this one right here. We're out in the marina. We're down in Indian River Inlet, which is off to the distance over here. We had a fog line that came through. You can kind of see it in the distance over there, but it's coming back and forth. So it's letting us know that the water's kind of cold and it's colliding with the hot air because it's almost 90 degrees today. But we're going to try to get some brown beauties up in front of you. There's great looking flatties, the fluke, the flounder, whatever you want to call them. But Justin's already doing his jigging motion right here. I'm getting my rig all tied up. We're going to start casting around and hopefully we get some fish on the end of the line. If this location does not work, we're going to go and travel across the road and up the highway, and we're going to go to the Cape Henlopen State Pier if need be. So let's get to it. Let's get our first minnow on for the day here and see how long it takes us to get some fish on the end of the line. My son and I have devised a plan that if we don't get anything here in 2 hours, we're going to head over to that pier that I mentioned in the intro. But we're going to pop out this little morsel and hopefully one of us gets a nice one on the end of the line. See how far I'm casting, bud? We're going to go ahead and start off, both of us, with minnows, and then I'm going to go ahead and eventually put gulp and a minnow on there once I lose the minnow that's on here. And then we'll see what combination works best, the live bait or gulp and live bait, or potentially just gulp itself. It's all a matter what these flounder want. Lost my minnow. Dropped it on the ground there. These minnows are kind of small, so they're going to kind of fall off pretty easily. So we got to brain them in order for them to stay on. Unfortunately, Steve didn't have any big minnows today, so that's why I went with the pint of the mixture of others. Let's get back out there one more time. Got a lot of boat traffic today, folks. Rule of thumb out here when you're casting off these rocks, guys, is never cast in front of the boat, whether they're coming in or coming out. Always cast behind them, because the reason being is if you cast in front of the boat, the chances are it can go up underneath the keel and then into the prop of the outboard motors on the back of some of these boats. And nobody wants their prop destroyed by braid hanging underneath their vessels there. But so far, Justin and I have had no bites yet. Just for some of you boaters that actually watch this actual video here and where I'm fishing at, that is not the slow no wake sign. That is the second slow no wake sign. The slow no wake sign is over here, and half these guys will buzz through, halfway through, still blasting other motors. And you got these goofballs that are spinning around this pontoon boat. I'm sure they all know each other. That's probably why they're doing that, but that's not a good place to be farting around when you got boat traffic that comes through here. But there's no way these people can't see that no wake sign. There's a giant one right there, there's one right there, and there's one off of that pole sitting right out there at the beginning of the channel there. But as the season gets heavier with boats, man, you know common sense goes out the door. I've been in this state long enough to know. I've never seen this boat come out of here before. I never knew we had Parasail here out of Dewey. But free advertisement right there, guys. If you ever want to go parasailing, the number's right on the back of the boat right there. So check them out, guys. Hey, man, I'm pimping you up, brother. I'm pimping you up. Yep. I think I got a horseshoe crab. Yep. That's the only thing that's going on right now, guys, is these horseshoe crabs, because we can see them floating all over the place. And I'm literally hooked up on one right now. It's a mammoth, man. 100-pound shark. AKA the horseshoe crab. Mating pair, guys, mating pair. Again, the bane of our existence here in the state of Delaware is the horseshoe crab. Oh, Lord, that line just broke. How about that? All right, we got to retie up rig, but horseshoe crabs are essential, even though we hate them much. So, but it is what it is. I just broke my rig, so I got to retie again, so give me a moment. I'm taking a risk out here. I'm bombing out to the left. I know there's rocks out here, but again, I'm trying to get a flounder on, but Justin's out into the sandy area. There are some oyster beds that are out there he has to contend with, but that's always a good spot over there on the flats. But you do tend to get some nice ones over here if you're willing to not cry about losing rigs, because it will happen. But here's a perfect example. See this guy flying? Let's see if he does what he's supposed to do. See how he slows down? That's the no wake zone, guys. Not here, not down there. Just like driving on the road, guys. Just read the signs. They'll tell you what to do. Man, greenheads are biting pretty good. I can definitely feel the rocks on the bottom here. I got caught once a second ago. That's a possibility, guys. That was a tap, though. That was definitely a fish. Let's go ahead and slap some Gulp on here. We'll put some live bait on it. And again, brain him so he stays on there. Let's see what happens. Oh. Looks like we got a fish on. Fish on. There we go. First flounder of the year. Oh no, quick release. Justin, first cast with the Gulp. All right, so the Gulp is working, and looks like that flounder is going to be okay. Yeah, he's in the water, so I mean, he's not going to die. And I have the best of balance. Yeah, he's moving around. He'll get out of there. I felt light taps on the end of the line. Yeah, as soon as I put that Gulp on there, the bite was almost immediate. So I'm kind of encouraging my son to put a piece of Gulp on. Probably have to go get some more Gulp before we leave out of here too. So, tail down. As center as possible. And you're gonna go to about, actually, I'm sorry, tail up. See the eyes? Yeah. So, into the center as much as possible. And just kind of make sure you're holding it and guiding it. And try to keep it in the center. And about maybe that far out. See how it's kind of off to the side? You want it like in the middle. So you gotta work it around until it gets there. Right into the center, but see it? Doesn't have to be perfect. And then if you want to put a minnow on there, I would just go with the Gulp right now just to see what happens. I have minnow on here right now, so we'll see which one gets it. All right, Justin's gonna go bear Gulp right now. I'm gonna be Gulp and minnow. But obviously our flounder in the area, you saw it. And I'm looking down there and I do not see that flounder, so it must have gotten out of the seaweed there. Take another glance because he was right there and I don't see him anymore. If you're curious to the Gulp that we're using right here, I'm using the 5-inch swimming mullet right here, pearl white. So here it is on a Kahle hook, K-A-H-L-E. Everything I'm using is going to be down in the description field below, but we're tipping it off with the minnow, and that seems to be the pattern right now. That's 2 bites that I've had. One I officially caught, and one, of course, that hit the rock, so technically it is a caught catch. But Justin's working the plain old Gulp out there, so let's see if he can prove me wrong. Captain Bob out there, man, doing his thing. Guys acknowledging that my line's out there, so we're good. Taking the grandson out. It's always good to have family fun. Just like I'm having with my family right here. My beloved son. But what's going to be crazy, how it usually works here is I'm sitting here putting all the effort out and my man's out here just relaxing. He's probably going to get the biggest fish of the day, so I'm going to hold out hope for him. But I know we're going to be successful on the pier. But I've been trying to fight my way through this area right here. Like I said, that's the first flounder off the rocks for 2025. I don't know what that is. That might be rocks. That feels like a fish. Yep. There you go, fish on. There we go, that was a nice one, really nice one. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Might be close to a keeper, could be. I think that's my biggest flounder I've ever caught out of here. Let's see what we got here. We got a just on the line 17-inch flounder. That is a keeper. I think it's 17 and a half. I'm sorry, 17 and a half is a keeper size in Delaware, so we're a half an inch short on that. But we'll get our pliers and we'll get that guy on his way because we're not keeping any fish today. So good decision, Dan, to change to the Gulp and the minnow. So Justin, once he brings his rig in, he's gonna pop on some live bait on there and hopefully he has the same success as I do. Don't worry about the blood, guys. I hit him on the tongue right there, but nice job there flounder wise. But that is definitely the biggest flounder I've caught off these rocks. But off she goes. Nice. So when I hit right there, guys, it kind of felt like I was stuck on the bottom, but I kind of saw the line move off to the right a little bit, and I lifted it up, just kind of feel it out, moved over to the right a little bit. I took my shot, guys, and boom, there you go. It is definitely low tide. You can see all the sandbars starting up here, over here on the right-hand side and the left-hand side. Beautiful sailboat out there. But we'll start our work here beyond these two light posts right here. But we're going to work out further into the pier because how low this tide is.
Broker. Little guy. Ooh. Real soft now. Look at that. Ooh. Woo.
Oh, there you go, bud. Fish on. There you go. Nice.
What is that?
Flounder.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
That's fucking nice, bro.
Yep. He smacked the crap out of that, Justin.
I saw that.
All right, getting another shorty, guys.
It's a flounder.
That's 3 flounder, summer flounder.
Beautiful. It's not.
Nah, 17.5 inches after June 1st. Off you go, buddy. All right. Yep. Definitely working for the fish today, guys. It's not an easy task here. We've been out here since probably 1 o'clock, and it's almost 8 o'clock right now. But definitely the tide is coming in, because I can see the line going up underneath the pier. There you go. Wow, hold on. Don't throw that in the water yet. Don't throw that in the water yet. Look at the size of this fish, guys. I think it's a big old croaker right there. That's a nice size croaker or a trout, one or the other. Can't see it. What do we got here, guys?
Kingfish, maybe?
Let me take a look here, to the side of it. I don't know. That looks like a big old croaker, man.
You think?
Yeah, oh yeah.
He said yes.
That's a really big croaker. That's a nice size croaker there.
Yeah, it is. He said, hey, here I go.
There you go, man. Show that little thing off, man. Make you YouTube famous here on 302 Fishing.
Oh, I've seen your
Hold it
stuff.
flat out so you can.
I've seen that.
There you go. Look at the size of that croaker, guys. Very pretty.
He's croaking for us.
Nice. Good job, man.
Yeah,
Who caught that? She did, of course, right?
did.
Right? See? It's always the ladies.
Yo, it's fire, bro.
Excellent. All right, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know I'm on here, man. I'm getting everybody on here besides myself.
Oh, that's love, man.
My son, he hasn't got one on yet. I'm trying to get one on for him.
Oh, I'm sure he'll catch
I've been fishing all day for flounder.
Oh, yeah. I just saw the other one you got. That was fucking nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
He's got double on right there.
Yeah, it's the second double in a few minutes.
Yeah, he's hitting all the spot over there. Boring.
Thanks for coming over.
What's your name again?
I'm Brian.
Brian, and yours?
Emily.
All right, so, well, sure. All right, so we got Brian and
Emily.
Emily,
Yes.
okay, and you guys are from?
Philadelphia, but we live in Middletown now. So.
M-Town,
Yeah,
hey!
Middletown.
Former M-Town here, man.
Oh,
You know where the water tower's at?
Of course.
That's where I lived at, right there in Green Branch.
Oh,
That's
nice.
beautiful.
Way back when.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that second marriage.
It's a whole different town now. man.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
25,000
Look,
now.
when I lived there,
I'm sure.
nothing but fields, guys.
I bet. I moved there 9 years ago and there was nothing but fields. It felt like now it's completely.
Yep, there you go. Wow, man, look at the size of these croakers coming up over here, man.
This is my second time doubling up on them.
Man, nice. That's good. We got some jellyfish rolling in too. Right there, folks, see them?
Way out there.
All right, the bite's turning on because the tide's turning.
Yep.
So that's good.
That bigger.
Come on, son. People are catching fish all around you, brother. What's happening? I might have one on, guys. Fish on. Fish on. Oh, man, that's a nice one, Justin. That's a nice one. That is a nice flounder. Nice. There you go. In your face, son. I thought I was caught on a piling for a second. Yeah. He might be close. Get a quick measurement on this one, guys. If I had to think, it's probably like 15, 16 inches long. Nah, he's a little short. I think he's a 16 incher. Might be 15. 17 and a half after the 1st of June. All right, so you see how the flounder swallowed the hook like that, guys? Rather than damaging the fish, you're just gonna cut the hook as close as you can get it right there, because it's way down there, and I don't wanna mess up with that Kahle hook. It'll eventually rust out. Woo, that was a big old hop. You see that? 16 incher, guys. 1.5 inches too short. All right, so like I said, we're gonna cut really, really close to his mouth right there. And then, as I said, that hook will rust out, and he'll be good to go. Ooh. He is in saltwater, so 4 flounder today. But off she goes. Nice. All right, we are heading out of here. We got a beautiful sunset that's going on right now. My poor son, he's hanging his head over there. He didn't catch any fish today. We tried our darndest to try to get him something going on the end of his line, but Mother Nature wasn't allowing it to happen. But I got 4 fish on the end of the line. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed that. If you did, give us a thumbs up. We'd hope you subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell that way informed of all of our future episodes. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. Of course, on the right-hand side, we've got a great video over there. I'm hoping you guys had a great day of fishing, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode.